Hi guys, and welcome to a segment I'm calling Wacky Wednesday! It's pretty much a segment in which I'll be doing something a little bit different on Wednesdays, particularly. So, here's a quick recap of what's happened so far. Okay, so if you watched the update video, you know what happened. If you didn't, here's the recap I mentioned just 9 seconds before. Okay, so pretty much what happened is that at Christmas I got a laptop. I also got Portal, and with Portal I got Steam. So that's good. Which means I now have a Steam account, and I also have a BBJ Publishing group currently going on Steam. Steam group is under BBJ Publishing, and my name is under Bramnet, named after my usual internet alias. If you find something that says BBJ Bramnet, it's probably me. No guarantees, though. No guarantees. A couple times I found them. The fake people. But, besides that. So, recap. I got this laptop, which I'm recording off of. And I got Portal, which means I got Steam now. And I actually have a way faster processor and graphics card on this thing. I don't quite have really good video editing software. I'm currently editing in Microsoft, the Windows Movie Maker. Hi, Movie Maker! So, yeah. So, really yeah. And everything else I said in my update video, you can watch yourself if you want to. But pretty much I want to tell you, I have a Steam account, I have a Steam group set up. Also, if you want to add forums on there, please be my guest. Please be high. Please add forums if you're able to. If you join our group. There are currently 2 people joined. That's me and Nick Clone or Guybot 1001. I forget which one he put as his Skype as his Steam account name. So boy, this recap is getting long. I think I recapped that pretty well. Hope the webcam worked. Welcome back. Okay. So, I'm going to show you the Stanley Parable demonstration. Because I've played through this like 5 times so far. That includes failed recordings. Because I was finally able to get it to work with Hypercam. Actually, I'm not even positive it is working with Hypercam. Let me check back to you guys in a sec. Hi guys, I'm back. What I did not know was that it was also recording some of my file names. Congratulations, you're the first couple of people to see that little tiny sliver of my desktop. And you also know I'm still stuck at the default because I'm using a laptop. Hooray! Well, I don't quite have efficient editing software yet. So pretty much I'll be doing this in Windows Movie Maker. But that doesn't mean I won't try as hard. It's still, you can still get a gold nugget from little tiny pieces of software such as that. You just don't get them polished. Still get them though. Okay. So, let's begin this Stanley Parable demonstration. I've seen a lot of walkthroughs. I've never played the game, unfortunately. But I have played this demonstration several times in failed recordings. So, let's begin. Here we are, the Stanley parable demonstration. Let's begin. I said let's begin. Let's begin. This is not working. Oh. That's why it's not working. Never mind. Stanley parable demonstration. Let me check something really fast, guys. Alright, and I'm back. Oop. Left, right, left. Up, down. Down, up. Sorry, have to resync the audio in. That is not easy in Microsoft Windows Movie Maker. Okay. So, as we were, Stanley parable demonstration, this way, sir. Okay. Ooh, a door. Which is apparently locked. Ooh, another door. Which is locked as well. What is it with all these locked doors? Oh, there's an open door.
Welcome to the Stanley parable demonstration. Your number is 28. When your number is displayed, please enter the demonstration room. Thank you, and have a pleasant demonstration.
Thank you, Miss Receptionist, who isn't there at all. Where's the sound box? Is it coming from the telephone? I don't think it's coming from the telephone. I can't click anything. Okay, moving on. Did they mean to put something there and then they didn't? Waiting room, please wait for your number and then enter. Okay, thank you. Okay, so we are waiting for our number of 29. No, 28. Hey, somebody spilled a cup. What does it say? You can't read it. 24. 25. The current temperature outside where I live. Yeah. 26. Okay, so a little bit of history. It took me forever to get this to work because it usually runs in full screen mode. Thank you. Then I was able to then I had to download another recorder in order to tell it to record the game, and then the other recorder kept crashing, and then, well, eventually I figured out how to get the Stanley parable to work in a window as opposed to full screen, so that I could tell to Hypercam 2 to record this particular section of my screen, which is how I normally work. But DirectX apparently does not work like that. I don't know what causes it to run so separately, but Okay, so famous demos. No idea. Metal Gear Solid, Snake, that is over there, I believe. Good of them to talk about Nintendo. I believe that's either from Half-Life. I believe that's Half-Life 2, and a little bit of a history. That icon on the red boxes is Black Mesa. Rivals to Aperture Science. So apparently in this game you are fighting at the headquarters of Black Mesa. Or the supposed future headquarters, or supposed past headquarters of Black Mesa. Or one of their transportation centers, or you get the idea. And I think this is Titanic, but I have no idea why I think that. Okay, moving on. Funny, I can't see outside.
Oh, hello.
Who's
Welcome to the Stanley Parable live demonstration.
Well, thank you.
It will be my pleasure to guide you through this sneak peek at what to expect in the Stanley Parable. A tease, just enough to leave you hungry for more. How exciting. Can't you just feel that nervous tension?
I just noticed that
the
was
looming
recording.
uncertainty?
Well,
Why don't we
might be
drink in the
recording,
anticipation for a moment, just for 20 minutes or so? Please, for just 20 minutes, don't move or act in any way. Simply remain motionless and let the thrill of demoing the Stanley Parable wash over you.
Okay. I'll remain motionless for apparently 20 minutes.
Oh, wait, I've got it. You know what would really ramp up the anticipation?
What?
If I gave you a little tour of the facility and show you how we make video game demonstrations.
That's
Yes,
a
you'll be simply
horrible
out of your
idea.
mind with anxiety. Let's come along this way.
You sure about this, Mr. Narrator? You sure about this? He's sure about this. Okay, moving on.
This is where I and the other proctors have been working meticulously to construct a demo that explains clearly and concisely exactly what the Stanley Parable is, how it plays, and why you should spend real-world money on the main game. Video game
Mommy,
demonstrations
I'm
are
on
tricky,
TV.
and without the proper technology, you run the risk of the player having no idea what to expect in the full version.
Yeah, I run into that problem a lot. Like, I play a demo, and then it seems good, but... and then I play the full game. Ooh, 10-10. Anyway, as I was saying... I'm trying to think of one example, but I can't. I haven't played enough demos lately.
Ah, here is one such technology. These buttons are meant to convey the meaning of choice and the impact of the decisions you make. After all, choices carry tremendous meaning and consequence. Didn't you know that?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Why don't you try picking one of these buttons to press, and we'll see what your choice says about you.
Well, that's an idea. Let me think here. What if I tried to leave? Nope, not letting me leave. Okay, so I've already played this game several times, so I know that no matter what button I press, it'll always say the exact same thing, and I won't change the outcome. So, eeny, meeny, miny, moe, country, brother,
How fascinating. Did you know that 94% of all people who select that particular button are sexual predators?
Excuse me?
You see, our choices really do illuminate the very intangible nature of our minds and souls. Pervert.
Why, you... I am clean. I swear, I am clean. Just ask anyone, I am clean. Ask my parents. That's how desperate I am.
Okay,
Seriously.
what else can I show you then? This place is the buffalo of game design. Nothing is wasted.
Except that out of order sign over there. Ooh, wall technology.
Now, I think you'll find this exciting. We've actually developed a wall that you can walk through. Go ahead, give it a shot.
What you've got to do is walk straight into the wall between platforms 9 and 10. Get on with a little running start would be helpful.
Oh, guess it's still in development. Right, okay, moving along.
Dobby!
How's the anticipation? Still feeling it?
Frankly, no. I lost it 3 minutes before I even started recording.
Now, here's what we use to convey story. These booths convert text from a story into raw emotion. Go ahead, step into one of them and feel the sheer power of narrative exposition.
happiness is
Now, we have
apparently
to
not
save at least a few
available.
emotions for the full
We'll have to
game.
get it somewhere else, along with courage and confusion, even embarrassment. Let's try one of these two. Let's try discovery first, or maybe despair. Let's try discovery first.
Was though, and within the shame he carried that ocean breeze did drift, the fierceness of the tides, the inevitable collapse of their kingdoms, washed ashore, bereft of shame, martyrs devoid of a cause, ripping and tearing at the eternal seams, a vessel without a captain, carrying itself like plastic in the wind, hinting at a purpose that was truer in some distant memory, if only it could decipher through time's veneer whose memory it wanted to be.
What does that have to do with anything? Squeeze yourself to death. How is that adventurous? How is that discovery? Okay, let's try despair.
Where did these cliffs go? These crags that we stood upon, they shielded us from our own ignorance, spoke coddling words and wrapped our vulnerabilities in a woolen cloth that so many times I tried to set aflame. If I knew these comforts now, would their fibers be any more sensitive to the heat of my touch? Perhaps it was the cold I desired most of all.
Anger.
That empress to whom my flesh was always invisible.
Thinking about umbrellas? How does that fit into anything?
Waiting to be touched
Anticipation.
and to be known.
Robert Plummick? Wow. That makes absolutely no sense. That makes no sense.
Oh, you went in both booths? Oh, how vulnerable of you. If at any point during the demo you need to cry, just let me know and we can take a minute.
Wow. Sarcasm. Okay, so let's see. That's locked. What's in here? Isolation chamber. Isolation chamber. By the way, I'm still trying to figure out where my microphone is. Is this it? Or maybe this. Is it inside the camera? Which I'm not using, by the way. I'm sorry. I tried to use it using the other software. Kept crashing. Compliments? You really need to work on those?
One of the most important parts of administering any demonstration is pumping up your ego and appealing to insecurities about your sense of
It came in a
self-worth.
truck?
That's why we use this room to develop cheap compliments to shower on the player during the demo. Go ahead and press that button to see some of the superficial flattery we've been cooking up.
It's upside down. Does anyone... Am I the only one who's seeing a problem with this? Am I the only one who thinks this is ridiculous? The answer is probably yes. That's usually how it works.
My heavens, I've never met someone who can consume as much uranium in a single sitting as you can. Just look at you go.
That's a bit unnerving. How do you know I had uranium down here? I'm joking. That's not funny at all. It's really not.
Of all the people I know who are playing this exact demo at this exact moment and standing in this exact room, your performance is easily in the top 5,000. Top 4,700 even. I won't go as far as 4,600.
Yeah. My question is, how many people are playing, period? In this exact room. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm in the top 10%. Huh?
Let's see. Oh, this is embarrassing. I really can't think of anything else to say.
Nothing?
No, you've really exhausted my list of compliments. Goodness,
Wow.
that was fast. Either you or this department has a lot of room for improvement. Okay then, what's next?
Notice how he puts me first. Why you little? Why you so little? Okay, moving on. Demo status, what's this?
This device tells you whether or not you're inside a video game demonstration.
Ah!
Somewhere around here, there's also a device that tells you whether or not you're inside a device that tells you whether or not you're inside a video game demonstration.
Does that mean there's also a device that tells you if you're inside a device, that if you're inside a device, that's you're inside of a device that's currently in the process of a demo demonstration? In the process of a demonstration? I don't know. Frankly, I don't think they should have called this the Stanley Parable. It's more like the Stanley Paradox.
Are you that eager for the demo to start? Don't worry, we're almost there.
Okay. And for those thinking that the demo already started, you're sort of half right and half wrong. The demo hasn't officially started. And these boxes have no use whatsoever. Whoop! Whoop! Ah! There we are. What's this? No danger. Nothing in this room will kill you. But that looks dangerous. I mean, what if I went under there and then... Ooh, what if I went under there? Nope, can't fit. I mean, what if I went under there and then I got... I don't know, trapped? I would die. And wouldn't that be killing me? Would at least injure a small child, right? I don't know. Let's see, I went there, I went there, I went there, I went there. Ah! That's all the places. Except this place over here. Final choice. Exit? Don't want to do that quite yet. Can't go through the gate. What? Ooh!
Ah, now this room is perhaps the most important you'll encounter in the demo.
Really?
This is where we determine whether or not the demo has been effective, whether it's conveyed the wit and soul of the Stanley Parable in such a compelling way that you reach immediately for your credit card to purchase the main game. Oh, I must say I'm so excited to hear your response. I really do think we've crafted something special here, and I look forward to hearing whether or not you agree.
Well, so far, I'd have to say a no, because frankly, you're giving me really bad technology.
No! What are you doing? You can't make that decision yet. You haven't played the demo. We've put so much work into this demonstration.
Yeah,
Wouldn't it be a shame if you rushed right into making a purchasing decision without savoring it first?
Ooh.
Let this one simmer. You'll have plenty of time to decide later.
Okay. I'm gonna walk backwards out here. Sideways. Okay.
And there you have it. Everything you need to know about how video game demos are made. However, it's still important that we address safety concerns. Please closely observe the following possible negative side effects of playing the Stanley Parable. If you agree to be held 100% responsible for any and all injury or long-term damage, mental, physical, or otherwise, that may occur while playing the demo, please do not press the large red glowing disagree button at this time.
Disagree button, disagree button, disagree
Nothing?
button. Where's the disagree
No
button?
objections?
Where's the disagree? Oh,
You're quite sure about
where'd
that?
you go?
Oh, all right then. In the event that you do experience one or all of the previously listed symptoms, let's establish a signal for you to convey to me that you wish the demonstration to be terminated. Please step into the dance perimeter.
Seriously? Seriously?
Please perform a dance. Your dance has been recorded. In the event that you feel confused or disoriented by anything you see inside the demo, perform that dance and I will terminate the demo immediately.
What if I'm so confused that I can't perform the demo?
All preparations have been made. It is time at last. Are you prepared for
The Stanley Parable?
Right. You know what? Just for good old-fashioned BBJ publishing testing, let's perform the dance. Mr. Narrator, you know, I have a feeling that you were lying about the dance, performing it almost flawlessly. Yeah, he was kidding about the dance. Figures. Okay, so the Stanley Parable demonstration. Let's get going! Is it just me, or does this look familiar?
Oh, wait, what are we doing here?
Welcome to the Stanley Parable demonstration. Your number is 29. When your number is displayed, please enter the demonstration room. Thank you, and have a pleasant demonstration.
That's not right, Mr. Narrator!
Okay, I'm lost. Let's just get back to the green room and start the demo again. I must have done something wrong the first time.
Yeah, that's probably it. Also, to make this proper, let's just wait for our number to come up. 29, I think it was?
Okay, you know that no one is checking numbers, right? You can just go. You could do it right now, literally right this second.
What?
I don't know how no one ever figures this out.
What?
We could be back at the demo by this time.
What?
Are you enjoying this?
What?
Watching numbers tick down slowly.
What?
Well, please, don't let me stop you.
What?
If somehow you're associating the joy of this room with the joy of playing the Stanley Parable, then by all means, continue. The full version of the Stanley Parable contains all the ecstasy you are now experiencing and so much more.
What?
And we can move on now. The demo.
Okay. Got a little corners. Here.
Okay, here we go. The Stanley Parable demo, take two. Finding the demo, learning exactly what the Stanley Parable is. Here it comes.
You can't see my hands, but I was conducting that. Oh, look! It says Stanley Parable in there.
Oh, wait, what's this?
It says Stanley Parable, and there's a button that says 8. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to press it 8 times.
8.
Wait.
Eight.
This is all
Eight.
wrong. This isn't the Stanley Parable. This is a game where you press a button and it says 8. Not only is the Stanley Parable not a game about continuously pressing the number 8, I can guarantee that this button does not appear anywhere in the main game. Why is it here instead of the demo for the Stanley Parable? Where did the demo go? There was an actual demo here before. Something has gone wrong.
Seems like a
It's
demo.
all gone horribly wrong. We need to get you out of here before you start forming impressions of the Stanley Parable based on whatever the hell this 8 game is. We need to get out. We need to start over.
talk
You mustn't
badly
stay
about
here
this
another
game. I
minute.
like it.
Out. Go.
8.
8.
Now, I think perhaps you've misunderstood me, so let me reiterate as clearly as I can. This is not the Stanley Parable.
Yeah, I know.
What
This is
you
the
are
Stanley
doing
Parable
is
demo.
pushing a button over and over that does nothing but speak the word 8. Has that gotten through?
No.
You may be continuing to press this button under the impression you're playing the Stanley Parable right now. An assumption that is, I should remind you again, entirely erroneous.
Well, erroneous is my middle name if you check it legally.
Doesn't even make sense. Why would I have gone to all of this elaborate setup just to demonstrate a game that doesn't do a single thing except repeat the word 8? The waiting room, the green room, the tour of the facility, all of that for no reason other than to contextualize and build up this particular game. Why? What about this game deserves any of that time and attention? Are you seeing something in it that I'm not?
It ends with a T. No, I can't think of the word.
8. 8. 8. 8. 8.
Okay, here's the deal. It isn't possible that you still think this is the Stanley Parable. I've restated the fact too many times.
That was the word I was looking for.
Which means that you are now consciously choosing to delay the actual demo as long as possible. Is that it?
8.
Are you afraid of the Stanley Parable?
8.
I suppose another possibility is that you can't hear me because you're playing with the sound off.
Now I am.
Getting out of this 8 game in the first place. This scenario is perhaps even more concerning.
8.
Why is it more concerning?
8.
Just because I like
You really
an 8
are
game.
finding this amusing, aren't you?
8.
The experience of pushing a button and it says 8. Is this intrinsically captivating to you on its own as a legitimate experience? I mean, I'm starting to wrap my head around the idea, but it's not all the way there. I guess I shouldn't be surprised.
8.
This is coming from the person who sat in the waiting room when the door was open right there. If you're the kind of person this demo is targeting, I guess I should be a little concerned for our sales numbers.
8.
Yeah, I know. I mean, all the games you sold was...
8.
How many people did you have on staff, period?
8.
8?
8.
The funny thing is, you haven't even played the Stanley Parable yet.
8.
How can you be sure that this is a better game?
8.
Is this simply more compelling than you imagine the Stanley Parable to be?
8.
Have you formed such a rich vision of the game already? What exactly did I do that gave you such a miserable, awful impression of what it's like to play the Stanley Parable? Was it the dance? Yes, it was almost certainly the dance.
8.
I regret that now.
8.
No, it wasn't the dance. It was more of everything else.
8.
Well, the good part is that if this is your metric for quality in a game, when we do get to the Stanley Parable, you'll be thrilled, shocked, blown away. Every one of your faculties will be enraptured by the experience of a game that does anything more than say 8 over and over.
Wanna
Yes, I
rephrase that?
can't wait for your entire world to be shattered and rebuilt. A magical moment we'll all share
Shattered
together.
and rebuilt?
8.
That seems a little preposterous. I'm gonna
Eight.
stay
I'm
here
not
with
going
the
to
8 game.
pretend I don't know what's going on here.
8.
You're so utterly compelled by this game that you don't intend to stop playing it until you pass out from physical exhaustion. Well, tell you what, I'll just be right here and wait for you to finish. I'm sure the Stanley Parable demo will still be out there somewhere when you're all done. In the meantime, I'm going to stop acknowledging you and just let you get it out of your system. Please, enjoy the 8 game. Take as much time as you need.
Did you just ask me to enjoy it? Rebel!
Oh, you're done. Well, in that case, what do you say we get back to business and start this demo over from the top?
Sounds good to me. How far from the top do you want? Do you want all the way from the waiting room? Do you want from the reception desk? Let's just assume the very, very top and go back to the parking lot.
Welcome to the Stanley Parable
we had it all the first
demonstration.
time.
Your number is 30. When your number is displayed, please enter the demonstration room.
Okay, now let's take a minute to get something straight here. When you sit down to play this demo, you are assuming an amount of responsibility for its outcome.
Correct.
Now, I can't say for certain whether you caused us to encounter the 8 game rather than the Stanley Parable, but I think it's a pretty safe assumption that you had something to do with it.
What?
At this time, please take a minute to think about all of the mistakes you've made in playing this demonstration, as well as your lack of respect for demo taking in general.
What? What? What?
Wonderful. I could really feel the introspection on my end. Now that we're all on the same page again, I feel ready to attempt the demonstration once more. In this third attempt, we shall truly come to understand the meaning of the Stanley Parable. Let the demonstration begin.
Okay, let's try this again. Okay. Mr. Narrator, got to turn on the lights.
What?
I won!
No, it can't be over yet. You didn't see anything. Everything that was supposed to demonstrate why the Stanley Parable is a quality experience worth your time and money.
But it says
was
the
here
end.
somewhere, I'm sure of it. Oh,
It says,
no,
thank you
no,
for
no,
playing
no.
the official demo
We
for
have
the
to get out of
Stanley
here. We have to
Parable.
find something for you to
This
do.
is not
Anything.
the end.
The demo cannot
I'm
end like this.
confused.
Now, hurry, this way.
If you say so. Can't we just go back? Nope, apparently not. Okay.
Okay, yes.
storage room?
This is
Seriously?
new. This is different. Surely there must be a game somewhere in here. Okay. Oh, how about this cup? Yes, go pick up the cup.
You realize this is actually impossible because there's no lamp up there.
All right, now put it, in the bin.
Wait. Does it say the Stanley Parable Cup? Okay, and here's another thing that makes it impossible. The shadows do not match, which means it would be up there. But it's not there either. Alright. Let's see.
You did it! You won! You know what you get for winning? An
Yeah.
achievement. Wow, the Stanley Parable just keeps getting better and better.
Where's
In
my
fact,
achievement?
let me take a little survey of your experience. Based on what you've played so far, would you purchase the Stanley Parable?
A.
You responded,
What a clear and straightforward demonstration of the merits of the Stanley Parable. I am convinced of the quality of the full game.
incredible.
Oh,
You really
that
do
wasn't
get
even
it. You
one of the
understand. Oh,
options.
I was so worried. I just wanted you to know what I see in the Stanley Parable, what I think makes it, well, special. It's so very difficult to put into words. Oh, we're all beyond that now, aren't we? Come along, let's get to the end and the final choice.
Okay.
Ending, where are you? Where are you?
Hey, there's the disagree button. Where were you earlier?
Is this it? Yes, the end. Now, this is where we want the demo to be over. And I think it's time for you to log your final decision as to whether or not the Stanley Parable is any good. And it all comes to this. Please consider very carefully before answering. Much is at stake.
Okay, so the question we are presenting to the table today is, do you like the Stanley Parable? Anytime now. Where did my panel of judges go? Okay, now let's actually think about this. Let's see. Horrible rooms, horrible experiences. And a really, really stupid game with a cup. Geez, sound like every other game I ever buy. Let's say yes. Hello?
Is it working? Are you sure? You sure you pressed the button?
Yeah.
What?
What the?
No, we finished the demo. Did it start again? Hello? Is anyone there? They already finished. They said they liked it. I need someone to stop the demo. Hello? We need to go back. We need to get out of here.
Alright. Well, it looks like the exit door is locked. There's red lights coming from that way. And from my past experiences, we should follow red lights.
Oh no, what's going on? Where is everyone? Okay, over to the left, down this way.
Okay. And my Twitter thing popped up for whatever. Not Twitter, Twitch. popped up for whatever reason. Okay, isolation chamber. That sounds wonderful.
Oh, nice and quiet. Finally. Well, I suppose we can both agree that I failed, haven't I? My job was to be a teacher.
Why didn't you go
and
to
I
a
so
school?
badly wanted to teach you exactly what the Stanley Parable is supposed to be, but somehow I couldn't. Well, at any rate, I don't know if I care for the Stanley Parable anymore. Do you think any of this is actually in the main game? Honestly, I doubt it. What would that even look like? No, I think I've had enough of it. No more doors, no more demonstrations, no more endings. That's the other problem with this game. There's too many bloody endings. I'm sick of them. How can one game end so many times? It doesn't make sense. Oh, but back at the beginning of the demonstration, now, that was lovely. No concerns about where it was all going. No confusion. Just a blank slate. Yes, that's what I want. A game of beginnings. Hey, do you remember, just a few minutes ago, when we met for the first time, and I showed you the technology used to make the demo, because I thought there actually was a demo. Oh, we were so naive back then, how little we knew of the world. And then, when we ended up back in the waiting room, even though you'd already done that before, yes, it's all so fresh in my memory. They were such wonderful moments. Oh, and then when we played the game with the cup and you won, and then we kept wandering and we ended up in a stairwell somewhere, and we just kept climbing and climbing, flight after flight after flight. I thought they would never end. And then we were on some kind of catwalk.
I don't remember this either.
I didn't have any idea what was down there. Did you?
No.
And we just kept going, and we found that elevator, and it said escape on it. And we talked about it for a while, about how we couldn't possibly know whether this was really an escape, but that it seemed worth a try, and at the very least it would be an adventure. So we got inside, and we rode the elevator up and up and up. We had some sense that the end was coming, but we couldn't possibly know when. And then after so long, it finally stopped, and we stepped out into the lush outdoors, the trees, the wildlife, the sun rising on a new and glorious path. Freedom. We were free. There was nothing to think, nothing to know. Simply us being right there in that moment. Wasn't it so beautiful? Wasn't that moment so singularly, piercingly beautiful? We were free.
Because I wanted to put him down here, basically, right? And with that example,
You crafty narrator. Oh man. Well, it's almost bedtime for me over here. Hopefully I can edit this up in a jiffy. I can get out on Wednesday. If it's after the 15th, I didn't complete the job. And I'll release it next Wednesday, which I don't know what day that'll be. So, if you enjoyed that, how about you play the demonstration yourself, and after that, buy the game. I know I will be eventually. I'll probably play it for you guys if you actually want me to play that. Actually, answer that in the description below, because it's its own kind of game. So, yeah. Comment below if you want me to play the game. Like the video, comment, and subscribe. The whole jazz. I don't like to say that, but it really helps. It really helps when my viewers do that, and usually they want to, they just forget. So, thank you, and good night.